Good evening, everybody. Welcome to this year's University Awards ceremony. Before we start, I've just got 4 very short announcements, if I may. First, could I ask you to switch off or to put on silent your mobile phones so that you don't disturb anybody around about? Secondly, could I ask you to keep your masks on, please, whilst you're seated during the ceremony, just to help contain things? And thirdly, could I say that at the end of the ceremony, please remain standing after the procession has left, but once the procession is out the door, please feel free to head to the reception in the Purbeck Hall, which is, I think, quite well signed, and you'll simply easily find it. And finally, this is a day of celebration. Enjoy the ceremony. Please do clap and cheer and whoop when your friends or family cross the stage. A little bit of practice there, I think. You see, you can do it. Welcome to your graduation. Assembled company, please rise for the procession. Please be seated. Distinguished guests, assembled company, the Chair of the University Board, Professor Richard Condor.
Vice-Chancellor. Family members, partners, friends, and most importantly, you, our graduates. Welcome to your Bournemouth University graduation ceremony. Welcome also to our graduates' families and friends watching us as we stream this ceremony live across the internet. My name is Professor Richard Conder, and it is my great privilege as Chair of the Bournemouth University Board to be representing the Chancellor at this important ceremony. I stand here before you filled with both trepidation and delight. Trepidation because it is a great responsibility to preside over such an important occasion, marking your tremendous achievements. And delight because it is a real privilege to be here and to share this special occasion with you. Now, before we start, I would like to let you into a little secret. Like you are about to become, both the Vice-Chancellor and I are graduates of Bournemouth University, which we think must be almost unique and of which we are both very proud. For myself, I can tell you that everything in my professional life that I have achieved or enjoyed in what has been a long career is as a consequence of my association with Bournemouth University. I was thinking to myself that when I told you just now that I'm also a graduate of BU, you must have looked at this rather elderly gentleman standing in front of you and thought, I can't believe the university's that old. But it is. Well, it is in its antecedents. Our antecedents go back to the start of the last century. We have a long and very honourable history. And the best thing is that you are now a part of that long and honourable history, and it will always be. And we are very proud that you are. I am honoured to be a graduate of Bournemouth University, and I could not be more proud today that you will join us in a few moments as fellow graduates. It is my role to preside as you cross the stage and your degrees are awarded, and then to join the celebrations at the reception afterwards. But I can say with some certainty that it is your friends and families that have the most work to do today. Ladies and gentlemen, you have a lot of clapping ahead of you. Graduating is a major achievement and a significant life event, so we encourage you to show your support for all these fabulous graduates as they walk across the stage. Some of you may have expected this to be a solemn affair. It is an important occasion, but solemn it is not. You, all of you, are our honoured guests for the day, so please enjoy yourselves. You have certainly earned it. Supporting someone through university can be tough emotionally and financially. You, our graduates, extended family, friends and partners, and our academic and support staff who have invested time and effort in supporting these wonderful people through their time at BU and ultimately through the pressures of exams, are all standing with you today. So congratulations are due to everyone in this hall and those watching all over the world for the part you have played in today's celebrations and the success of these brilliant graduates. But the biggest congratulations, of course, are to you, our graduates. A very, very big well done for your hard work and effort that has culminated in achieving your degree today. You should be extremely proud, not just of your academic success, but of the role you've played in this local community and in building BU's reputation. And we thank you very much for that. We will always be grateful for what you mean to us. As you cross the stage today to receive your degree and then step out into the world as a graduate, an alumnus, and an ambassador for Bournemouth University, please know that I and the whole of the university community will be wishing you the very best of the future. I hope you will have very fond memories of BU and of your time here, that you will stay connected with us and share your future successes with us through the alumni network. And now, ladies and gentlemen, this part of my role is finished. In a moment, I will go and sit in that posh chair and nod at you as you walk across. All that I now have to do, which I do with great pleasure, is to declare this ceremony open. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for the honour you bring to BU, and once again, many congratulations. Well done to every one of you.
Distinguished guests, assembled company, we will now hear from the Students' Union.
Hi everyone. I am delighted and honoured to be able to speak to you today on behalf of the Students' Union at Bournemouth University. I am Chico Boalia, Vice President Education. We know that it's been a tough time. You've been challenged in an unprecedented number of ways, but no one understands your situation more than the people you're graduating with today, your fellow peers. Through this difficult period, you have persevered against a backdrop of global disarray. You have adjusted to new ways of learning, developed new skills, and adapted to new ways of thinking. No cohort of students will ever again have your resilience and determination. We stand on the precipice of hope, ready to take on the new structure of the world as leaders, innovators, creators, and for some of us, activists. Take the time to embrace the here and now. You've achieved so much and you should be so proud. Celebrate your achievements before looking forward to the future without feeling pressure to push forward. So please, be true to yourselves, be who you are, and again, most importantly, be proud, because this is your moment. Thank you and congratulations.
This congregation is assembled for the presentation of postgraduate and undergraduate awards of the university. Chair, recipients of awards in the Faculty of Science and Technology will be presented by the Head of Design and Engineering, Professor Philip Schul.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to present the recipients of the awards for the Faculty of Science and Technology. So, Master by Research. Start again. Master by Research, Connor J. Hanslip. Master of Arts in Industrial Design, Dorota Dagmara Pajčarčík. Cedric Percy Sam. Master of Engineering in Engineering, Scott Timothy John Shields. Matthew James Usher. Master of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering, David Robert Killingbeck. Master of Science in Bioarchaeology, Anthropology, Christopher Dean Hopton. Master of Science in Bioarchaeology, Osteoarchaeology, Megan Eleanor Russell. Master of Science in Biological Anthropology, Sheila Breeze. Lauren Nicole Day. Clover Hills. It's Clover Hills, yes. Master of Science in Engineering Project Management, Hamza Filj. Master of Science in Forensic Anthropology, Katie Diane Crook. Francesca D'Aiuto. Stephanie Deeks. Jessica Philippa Ferreira Gouveia. Joshua Gregory. Emily Grace Haggart. Alex Jade Emily Mumford. Nina Stroman. Simona Sulis. Master of Science in Forensic Anthropology and Archaeology, Deborah Arasu. Antoinette Edwards. Chloe May Edwards Calvert. Sonia Marie Fitera. Rebecca Hazard. Leanne Joy Hobson. Stephen Hodgson. Elena Alexandra Milieu. Anne-Marie Carla Phillips. Martina Pezzolato. Shana Michelle Rogers. Erin Thompson. Master of Science in Green Economy, Catherine Sarah Miles. Jake Liam Ollie. Joanne Stephen. Jodie Helena Waite. Master of Science in Product Design, Robert Charles Mills. Bachelor of Arts in Archaeology, Andrew Date. Tabitha Grace Limicella Grist Parker. Tabitha Bancroft Gulliver Lawrence. Lauren Smart. James Edward Zachary Tester. Bachelor of Arts in Archaeology and Anthropology, Megan Bunce. Rowan Coy. Sasha Horton. Annabelle Faye Kitson. William Lewis. Sophia Roy. Hannah Snadden. Jacob Sutherland. Georgia Megan Vigar. Bachelor of Arts in Industrial Design, Akash Baden. Joseph Sinclair Brown. William Church. Camila Helen de Lourdes Coe Perez. Warid Jindaluk Ang. Erin Dale Kiwas. Vivian Caridis. George Lacey. Alfie Lovejoy. Christian Madray. Oliver Mitchison. Mark Rian Nigriglu. Kuntai Unwell. Daniel Sebastian Ovington. Daniel, yeah? Anishu Shoniwa. Talis Simons. Jack Van Gallen. Julia Vieira. Bachelor of Arts in Product Design, Lucy Catherine Bodley. Nicola Buxton. Philip Cassidy. William Ewan Eltringham. Thomas Samuel Farragher. Daniel Ferris. Matthew Flint. Amber Howe. Whitney Fayashade Ewudu. Bethan Laura Jones. Sarah Louise Jones. Zach Lashock. Scott Law. Janine Nicola Marshall Livett. Victoria Marzek. Ben Meller. David Rolf Adawa Newton. Georgina Louise Rowe. Luke Slaney Hewitt. Matt Allen Charles Smith. Bachelor of Engineering in Engineering, Lewis Francis. Hannah Huntley. Dean Lisserman. Nat Oxenbury. Adam Charles Richardson. Howard Smith. Thomas Alexander Walker. Samuel Mark White. Harry William Wilkinson. Bachelor of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering, Lewis Barnaby. Alexander Michael Cox. Leroy Nsi Amausi. Louis James Garden. Alex Hayward. Jan Carlo Langawan. Callum O'Connor. Bachelor of Science in 3D Computer-Generated Imagery, Architectural Visualization, Chloe Elizabeth Blackmore Wells. Kieran Lewis Hall. Thomas James Lee Lane. Matthew James Richards. Bachelor of Science in 3D Computer-Generated Imagery, Modelling and Animation, Sunisa Disaholt. Natasha Cooley. Lachlan Smith. Bachelor of Science in Anthropology, Katrina Casey. Ellis Daniel. Emma Lenore Gilbert. Hannah Sylvia Mockridge. Emily Eloise Powell. Shannon Leslie Riggs. Lucy Catherine Warren. Bachelor of Science in Archaeological and Forensic Sciences, Connor Howarth. Jack Leonard Wild. Bachelor of Science in Archaeology, Jack Brown. Frederick Dixon. Alistair William Howard. Adam Horton. Katie Louise Seal. Simon Abbey Tabile. Nasima Elmer Ali. Aya Mansour Ali Alam Jamoudi. Simran Baines. Kess Biles. Antonio Eduardo Cabello. Bethany Louise Cole. Phoebe Connellan. Morgane Corbett. Rebecca Jane Mary Dean. Isaac John Baron Doyle. Emily Farrington. Kaylee Valerie Festorazzi. Emily Zara Garrett. Ashish Galuth. Benjamin Joseph Hardy. Danielle Patricia Homewood. Charlotte Louise Earlham. Sarah Keelock. Tatiana Lancing. Julia Langer. Chloe Marie Lindsay. Laura Moudinar. Lucy Oliver. Bethany Ann Powell. Tallulah Price. Matthew Jacob Bernard Ring. George Sadler. Jessica Ann Savard. Victoria Smith. Taylor Simons. Luke Joshua Sutherland. Catherine Weston. Harrison Williams. Bachelor of Science in Design Engineering, Colin Eboa Abaka Phillips. Elliot Benath. Aaron Bond. Casper Jacques Borgrieve. Paris Brock. Caldwell Campbell. Robert Campbell. Sarah Margaret Carruthers. Michael George Cates. Joseph Dulac. George Grayson. Alexander Kay. Sanjay Kumar. Alexandra Wutik. Natalie McGrail. Annie Mullins. Benjamin Obi. Nana Osei Bonsu. Joseph Perry. Blurt Shalova. Charlie Todd. Charlie Wright. Bachelor of Science in Marine Ecology and Conservation, Nazreen Layla Tomlinson. Bachelor of Science in Ecology and Wildlife Conservation, Freya Doe. Georgie Atkinson. George Belcher Truss. Olwyn Belgrove. Victoria Brayford. Charlotte Gwendolyn Crane. Charla Dinch. Sam Dominic Greenhill. Sophie Marie Hall. Aaron Hart. Catherine Ann Milton Horner. Sophie Hughes. Catherine Jones. Rebecca Kay. Alice Ann Leonard. Jake Morgan. Alessandra Catherine Louise Moxie. Lydia Pike. James Richard Sokolinski. Gemma Trinder. Gemma White. R.V. Lee Willingham Gibralba. Katie Wilson. Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science, Charles Ernest Nixon. Brendan Pittman. Kendall Tarian. Bachelor of Science in Forensic Biology, Jennifer Bulmer. Annika Azay. Saida Gilani. Tatiana Lukins. Victoria Alice Montague. James Murphy. Shannon Marie O'Brien. Ashley Adrian Parker. Jack David Phillips. Isabel Priest. Christopher Michael Tierney. Deshani Wijachunga. Bachelor of Science in Forensic Investigation, Rachel Laura Bishop. Robin Collins. Emily Charlotte Dodd. Benjamin Fletcher. Joseph, is that Harriet? Harriet Gooding. Joseph Matthew Gannon. Sophie Ruth Goom. Lisa Raya Haringas. Kira Hibbert. Joshua Hipson. Georgina Sidney Hall. Madeline Eilott. Emily Kerry. Nathan Kimber. Francesca Laybourne. Surnim Limbu. Courtney Neal. Connor John David Richards. Robbie Scott. Alicia May Judith Skilton. Megan Carolyn Supaya. Charlotte Wadey. Katie Charlene Wallace. Diploma of Higher Education in Forensic Investigation, Elizabeth Holloway. Bachelor of Science in Forensic Science. Isaac James Burrell Rann. Cole Campbell. Freya Lucia Constance. Amandeep Dugasanji. Jada Eljaya Duzel. Natalie Firth. Austin Evans Fisher. Natalie Goodrum. Chloe Hardiman. Alexander Harris Fry. Katie Hasty. Emily Higginson. Abby Tala Hilton. Amelia Caris Estelle Hobden. Maglaw Isay. Charlotte Joyce. Nimra Khan. Amy Louise Lansley. Katie Ellen McCann. Stephen McCann. Courtney Oliver. Robert Reynolds. Danielle Louise Rochford. Utamar Geraldo dos Santos. Callum John Scott. Nina Sivamahoran. Eleanor Coral Smith. Megan Leanne Strevens. Lamin Suso. Morgan Tyler Woodhams. Bachelor of Science in Games Design, Louis Bartlett. Jordan Bloomfield. Joshua David Fox Buxton. Aaron Carey. Alexandru Constantine. Joshua Amos Dell. Isaac Fagg. Laura Felch. Daisy Fletcher. Thomas Edwin Gillett. Ricky Hook. Kai Keegan. Cullen Miller. James Moss. Jan Paloshinsky. Alexander Hugh Parslow. Jesse Gabrielle Sahura Nunes. Michael David Smith. Ethan Southall. Harrison Sturgis. Mitchell Lewis Sullivan. Thomas Udale. Jamie Ward Brown. Nicholas White. Nathan Williams. Bachelor of Science in Games Programming, Wilmosh David Altbacher. Ashley Bishop Yo. Freya Brightwater. Adam Chan. Yayan David Anthony Rees. Aslan Saparov. Maria Tozo. Bachelor of Science in Game Software Engineering, Michael Anand Brown. Erin Graham Christopher Scott. Nazair Al Said. Michal Gribosh. Alexander Isom. Davor Larson. Oliver Latus. Oscar Lennox Hilton. Christopher Loukopoulos. Ashley Magorian. Gabrielle Mateus Calmogo Lima. James William Mackay. Finbar O'Donnell. Kane Lewis Orgill. Henry Peacock. Nicolai Penev. Connell Reid. Howard Van Ward. Yash Vinawath. Samuel Michael James Walsh. Samuel John Ware. Bachelor of Science in Games Technology, Matthew England. Harry Evans. Dylan Falcone. Joshua Howe. James Prestado Leach. Ayub Messoud. Sophie Mills. Bachelor of Science in Geography, James Allen. Francesca Nicola Bartlett. Harry Benford. Lauren Moira Brown. Stephen Collingwood. Peter Davies. Aaron Fitz. Gareth James Forward. Ashley Jade Francis. Harriet Eleanor Goddard. Logan Grant Maxwell Hollins. Lauren Jones. Joshua Keedy Davies. Imogen Megan Manley. Joseph McNamara. John Luke Miles. Megan Mulcahy. Kirsty Neal. David Povey. Mia Situla. Ben Walden. Kelly Williams. Paul Williamson. Bachelor of Science in Music and Audio Technology, Jonathan Livingston. Bachelor of Science in Music and Sound Production Technology, Jibril Adam. Max Mayer Benkel. Edward Henry Boot. James Dominic Burt. Rupert Denis. Matt Ellicott. Alexander Frost. Francis John Duarte. Daniel Paul Johnston. Thomas Pay. Lorraine Shapansky. Blue Trevor Thompson. Bachelor of Science in Product Design, Leah Bamberg. Martin Chin. Joe Cooper. Daniel Dugaray. Stephen John Donlan. Adam Durant. Jack Fletcher. William Henry Giles. Rowan Gillingham Harris. Tom Gilmore. Lucy Griffin. Daniel Lewis Anthony Hawkins. Chris Hitchcock. Katie Holt. Benjamin John Jack. Thomas Peter Jenkins. Niall Keller. Gregory John Lapman. Gabrielle Monks. Naomi Musau. Emily Proud. Lee Sargent. Matthew Sturdy. Nicholas James Vagg. Reed Peter Webb. Charlie Whitlock. George Williams. Bachelor of Science in Music and Audio Technology, Cyrus Brams. Foundation degree in Science in 3D CGI Architectural Visualization, Natalie Baker. Foundation degree in Science in Marine Ecology and Conservation, Marianne Rossiter. Higher National Certificate in Engineering, Manufacturing Management, Oliver Lines. That concludes the presentation of awards for the Faculty of Science and Technology.
I'm sure you'll like it. Everyone, please join us in giving all of our recipients of awards a final rowdy line of applause, please. Distinguished guests, assembled company, the Vice-Chancellor, Professor John Vinney.
Well, I absolutely love graduation, especially this year, so it is fantastic to be here with you all this evening, and thank you for coming to celebrate with us. I think we should have a round of applause, actually, for all of our graduates who have joined us virtually. Congratulations. Graduation is an important and significant milestone for you and all of your family and friends. Today is truly a day of celebration, meeting up with your friends from your course, remembering your time at BU, taking films and photos to capture the moment, and creating memories that you and your family will cherish forever. The motto of this university is Discere Mutare Est, which means to learn is to change. And you have learned and changed so much over the course of your time at BU, and maybe not always in the ways you expected. But you have done incredible things, particularly in the context of the restrictions, personal challenges, worry, and the sadness of the pandemic. And we have learned a lot from you, inspired by your strength, your passion, and your achievements. I want to acknowledge, on behalf of BU and our wider community, the contribution made by our students and staff who have supported our communities at BU, locally, nationally, and globally during your time with us, through working and volunteering, supporting the public sector and charities, and helping neighbours and colleagues. Thank you for everything that you've done. Thank you. I'm also delighted this evening to announce the winner of 2 prizes. So I'm delighted to recognise the winner of the Placement Prize, firstly. This prize is awarded to a final year student who is judged to have made the greatest contribution to their placement company. And the winner, I believe, is with us this evening, so please do stand up when your name is called. The winner is Zach Boakes. It's not compulsory to stand up, but congratulations, Zach. Thank you. I'm also delighted to recognise the winner of the Rosemary Pope Memorial Prize. This prize is awarded to the most outstanding contribution made by a graduate who has progressed to a BU Honours programme from a partner college or who has achieved their BU award with a partner college. And the winner, again, I believe, is with us this evening. The winner is Matthew James Richards. Well done, congratulations. I'm very proud of my colleagues who have supported you through your time at BU, and you may have noticed some familiar faces on the stage or in the hall today, your lecturers and professional support staff. Like me, they are all extremely proud of you, and I'd like to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of them for their contributions. So if you can recognise them on the stage, please do give them a wave and catch their eye, and join me in thanking them with a huge round of applause. Succeeding at university requires a huge amount of hard work, tenacity and determination. You should all be extremely proud of what you've achieved. But none of you did this alone. Sitting around you are the people who helped you keep your feet on the ground while you were reaching for the stars. Your parents, carers, partners, friends and families. Without their support and understanding, none of this would have been possible. So graduates, I now invite you to stand up, turn around and join me in showing your thanks with a huge round of applause. We love you too. Education is about love. It's about changing lives as well, our own lives and the lives of those around us. It helps us to leave the world a better place than we found it. And now you're taking the next steps on your journey. It will be a journey, I'm sure, full of opportunities and challenges, a journey that will require you to continually learn, change and adapt in order to succeed in this increasingly fast-paced, competitive and globally connected world. A world that will look very different as we emerge from the pandemic. It will not be easy, but you've already demonstrated how you're up for a challenge, and the world is now certainly going to be in need of your help. I know you will all make a difference in whatever you choose to do next. Now, I know that my colleagues from across BU have really enjoyed working with you, and they now have a few messages they would like to share.
Congratulations to all of you graduating today. We recognise there's been a bit of a delay, but we hope you remember your time at Bournemouth fondly. Do remember that, particularly for those in science and technology, you're vital to all of our futures. So go out, make the world different, and enjoy your time and your lives ahead of you. Best wishes.
Congratulations in graduating in archaeology. It's a great achievement.
I hope here at BU we've prepared you well for the outside world, and I know that some of you are already working in archaeology across the country. Well, do keep in touch, and good luck in building your career over the next few years.
From all the bus drivers at Unibus, congratulations to all our graduates.
Huzzah! You did it! Hooray! Congratulations. Really looking forward to seeing you guys walk across the stage and catch up with you after the graduation.
Congratulations to my forensic biology cohort. You've done exceptionally well and I'm very, very proud of you. Please stay in touch and all the best for the future. Well done.
And congratulations to all the marine ecology and conservation students. You've done a great job under difficult circumstances. It's been a real pleasure teaching you. So all the best for your future work and study.
Congratulations and well done to all our wonderful design engineers. It's been an amazing journey and it's been fantastic working with each and every one of you. So good luck on your new careers. Congratulations.
Well, hello folks. Very nice to see you all. Congratulations on everything you've achieved this year in very difficult circumstances. And now it's time for you to go out into the world and do some cool things. So it's good luck and congratulations from me, and it's congratulations from them.
Congratulations on the biggest milestone of your lifetime. Best of luck, stay in touch, and well done again for your achievement.
Many congratulations from all of us at Bournemouth University Library.
Congratulations!
Hello? Hi Phil! Yes, I have completed writing the exam paper, just like you asked. Very, very hard. You'd be impressed. I wouldn't be able to answer my own questions myself. I'm glad you're happy. But you know what, Phil? They'll pass it anyway. This cohort of students has already passed everything. Everything, I tell you. They're getting better and better. Whatever the challenge was, whatever assignment, project or exam, they still succeeded. We told them they could do it, but we never truly believed that. What are they going to do next? Well, I don't know. With a degree from Bournemouth University, a bright future lies ahead. So I guess they'll do amazing things, have exciting careers, contribute to a more sustainable and better world, and turn into our future leaders. I'll meet you straight away at ceremonies. See you soon, bye-bye.
Congratulations! Hello to my brilliant bony babies on MSc Bioarchaeology and my fantastic folk on BA Archaeology and Anthropology. It's been an absolute pleasure, and keep doing what you love and loving what you do.
Cheers from careers! We're here for you for 3 years!
Congratulations! I wish you all the very best and hope you have a great future, caring for and enjoying nature.
Big congratulations to everyone. Be proud of yourself, celebrate, and all the best wishes to your future.
Congratulations on your huge achievement, gaining your MSc Biodiversity Conservation. It's been a very difficult year for all of us, so well done. I do wish you all the best going forward. Do please get in touch.
Milk powder. It's what you use when you run out of milk. Your coffee's often a bit lumpy, but it's better than nothing. For me, that's what a Zoom recorded congratulations is like. A bit lumpy, difficult to record, hard to get the sound working, etc, etc. Congratulations, guys.
So from all of us at Sport BU, we want to say a massive congratulations on your graduation.
Hi everybody, I know you've had enough videos from me over the last year giving you updates about various things, but you don't need to worry about that anymore. You're finished. Congratulations, you've made it through a difficult end to your degree, and I hope you've achieved everything you want.
Well, I had you from the first year right to the final year, and it's been a pleasure.
Congratulations and welcome back. It'll be really interesting to see what you've been doing since you left us.
Congratulations to all them celebrating their graduation this year and for last year's as well, from all the reception, yay!
Congratulations, you've achieved some amazing results under very difficult conditions and absolutely deserve today. It's been a pleasure and an honour to be your programme leader, and I wish you all the best for today and for your futures.
Hi Archaeology and Anthropology students. I'm always thrilled when our students graduate, but given everything that you had to deal with, I'm more impressed than ever this year. If you can ace your degrees in the middle of a global pandemic, you can do anything. So remember that as you navigate the wonderful post-university world. All the best for the future, and please keep in touch. We love you.
I'd just like to say well done and congratulations in what has been a really, really challenging year, and I'm so glad that you all got there and did really, really well and have improved your work in ways that just weren't, you probably didn't even feel were possible 12 months ago.
I would like to add my personal best wishes for the future. Please do sign up to receive the commemorative booklet for today's proceedings, and of course you are all now automatically members of the BU Alumni Association, so please do make, yes, it's a chance to whoop, yes. Please do make the most of their ongoing services and keep in touch. We do want to hear about your amazing journeys. After the procession, there is a reception in the Purbeck Hall, so you can continue the celebrations. But from me, congratulations to each and every one of you. I think our graduates deserve a final round of applause. Thank you.
Congregation, please stand for the national anthem and the retiring procession.